A gun battle erupted in Nigeria on Tuesday when Nigerian military forces raided a suspected militant hideout in an operation authorities say targeted suspects from a deadly attack on Sunday. Officials say at least one suspect was killed during the firefight in the city of Kano, but another suspect escaped.
The police commissioner of Kano State, Ibrahim Idris, says the raid carried out by a team of soldiers, police and state security services forces was based on an intelligence report on the suspect's hideout. 3 women and 2 children were taken into custody. Idris says several AK-47 assault rifles, 467 rounds of ammunition and 45 cans filled with explosives were also recovered. Now, today's military offensive follows an attack by gunmen on Sunday that killed at least 15 people during an assault on a Kano theater that was being used for church services at Bayero University. U.S. Secretary of State Hillary Clinton has denounced the recent attacks on civilians, saying the United States condemns attacks by those in Nigeria who seek to inflame Christian-Muslim tensions. No group claimed responsibility for the attack, which resembled others carried out by the Islamic militant group Boko Haram.
Meanwhile, Nigerian activists are turning up the heat in their battle to force the government to take concrete steps towards prosecuting officials implicated in a near $7 billion fuel subsidy scam. A coalition of activists responsible for January protests that forced a partial return of the controversial fuel subsidies says the government has 2 weeks to begin bringing those involved in the fraud to justice or face a repeat of the mass protests that nearly brought the country to a standstill. One of the Save Nigeria activists that led the earlier week-long strike says the government must send a strong message to those who commit graft.
Now is the time to act to save our country from the grip of corruption. To this end, we are given 2 weeks to see concrete steps in the direction of prosecuting the indicted officials, failing which we shall be calling our people out on protest. Given the low confidence the people have in anti-corruption agencies, in dealing with political corruption in Nigeria, we are demanding the appointment of a private prosecutor to deal with these prosecutions.
The investigation covering 2009 to 2011 found that fuel marketeers, including the state-owned Nigerian National Petroleum Company, were taking subsidy payment for petrol that did not exist or was sold abroad, siphoning away billions of dollars meant to ease the pain of high fuel prices into the pockets of corrupt officials and businessmen.